There's no more than 2 degrees of separation for the people that we do business with, and it's designed very intentionally.
We all have a silent partner, and that's the Internal Revenue Service.
Tax strategy's so good, why aren't you doing it?
What makes a great sponsor today?
Something we did to mitigate our own taxes.
Private credit is getting absolutely hammered right now.
Coastal's a company that is very organic. Everything we do, we eat our own cooking.
Coastal was really founded with a simple vision to provide access. We're built around disciplined underwriting, strategic partnerships, and long-term alignment. One of the things I've always appreciated about Greg, our CEO, is exactly what he said to you before. He is not going to do business with somebody who is not an accomplished businessman that has an impeccable track record, that has moved mountains before, and that he believes can't move mountains again. He's also not going to invest with somebody who's not invested themselves. It's kind of talk the talk, walk the walk type of deal. This standard is intentional. It's about alignment. It's about credibility and making sure that the people sitting at our table are those that have the best experience, the best track records, and that's some of the individuals that you're sitting with today. For example, Rich sold a company that he rolled up to private equity. Kyle's business did $1.8 billion in revenue last year. Jason built, scaled, and eventually sold his own business for $100 million. Ryan is responsible for over $10 billion in real estate transactions. And Michael Mann is responsible for over $1 billion in venture capital. These are real numbers, these are real figures, and these are some of our real advisors here at Coastal.
So that's why I say taxes we can look at 2 ways. One of the ways is to look at it as a capital accelerator. The unique thing about the alt space is it's uniquely it's sort of ideal for tax mitigation. And why is that? It starts structurally. The structures of these deals are very frequently limited partnerships or LLCs taxed as partnerships. And what does that mean to you as an investor? It means that the tax attributes of the company you're investing in flow through to you.
We actually closed on a company, one of our portfolio companies today, which was doing about $30 million of revenue, losing $50 million a year, and we made a huge, huge profit. The reason is that a lot of companies worried more about time. Time meaning, if you notice in the public markets, when earnings come out, a company can go down 20% because they miss by 2%. The reason is that people don't have the patience anymore to deal with that. When you're a leader of a company and you are building the business, you might look and say, well, that business maybe financially isn't the best, but their technology or whatever they're doing is so needed in our cog of what we're doing, their customers or whatever it is, that we actually need to, that for us to build that, it's not the money, it would take us 2 years. And as CEO, I might not have 2 years.
So my thought process is always, I want to go out, develop relationship with investment bankers who understand the industry intimately. I want them to tell you what the value triggers of the industry are. I want to know what people are paying for, what people are discounting, what things you could do to help the business. And one client that I had, we identified some things that he was in construction and service had a higher multiple. So we accelerated some of his plans to get into service, and we think that that paid dividends when he went to go sell the business. On a business that has a $10 million EBITDA, a half a turn on the enterprise value is a lot of money.
Easy was started, it really was not, developed in the beginning to be a business. This was something we did as investors. And speaking of the 3 owners, we went in and bought equipment, did a revenue share with the company, equipment share. So it was not actually in the beginning supposed to be a business. We kind of lucked into the business. What we found very quickly is there was a lot of people out there that were wanting to do the same thing as us, right? So we told friends and family, everybody liked it. I think the first year we did $3 million in sales. This last year we did $1.8 billion. We're looking at probably around 2.2 to 2.3 billion in 2026. So from the beginning, when we started EZ, we maintain about a 97% year over year retention rate.
A critical component to Ryan's success is vertical integration. Now, any of you guys that are Coastal investors probably know about this already, but can you talk about how that positively impacts everything that you do?
I didn't want to get information secondhand, third hand. So that's why we built out, everything we do, we own the trademark, we own the name. You know, we self-perform on construction, we self-manage everything. So a lot of it was just really control, not even, you know, profitability. Some of the management companies we probably lose money on, but I think from a capital raising standpoint, there's a lot of value there. And for me, it's the
Knowledge.
access of information.
Just taking write-offs and whatnot is not actual tax planning. It's using sophisticated tools like Kyle's company. It's using tools like Ryan, what he pushes through his company. Everything that we do here is either tax deferred or tax advantaged. We do what we can to try to keep money in your guys' lives. Some of these gentlemen flew in from around the country to be here today with us. Really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day, sharing the knowledge with us. And we hope that you guys understand that we don't take these relationships lightly. It's because of people up here on the stage today that we're able to do what we do at Coastal. So thank you guys for joining us. And lastly, thank you all for being a part of the Coastal community. We want you guys to enjoy the rest of your time here. We're going to turn the lanes on. Everybody have some drinks. If you have questions for any of the panelists, they're going to stick around for a little bit. If you want to learn more about anything about Coastal Investment Company, come up to one of the Coastal staff members. We'll be happy to talk with you. But on behalf of the Coastal team, thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate it.